Ooh, decent bismuth. Okay, we can use this. All right. So we're gonna be looking for bismuth over here. It looks like there's some other stuff we may or may not want, but when I'm going in for an ore, this is what I like to have on me, is a water bucket and either a lantern or an oil lamp. A torch is going to go out as soon as you jump in the water with a torch, right? So you need something that's not going to go out water. Yeah, the polished stones look really good too. Chalk is beautiful. Yes, very hot water. But what I did here is I just dug down one so that the water had somewhere to go and it's not going to flow out. So now I've got this nice little water column, and I do try to have at least 2 blocks to get out. In this case, I've got 3, so that should be more than enough. And we've got this decent reading on bismuth, so we're gonna try to find some bismuth. Ooh, I forgot to give myself a Falx blade, so all of my tools are in the wrong spot. Okay, here we go. So now, because my exit hole is over here, I'm gonna just face this direction as I mine straight down. And then anytime I decide I need to make a air hole, I'll do it on the same side that my exit hole is on, just so that I can swim upwards more easily, and then just pop right out. Okay, so next thing is that I want to switch my pick over from density search, far mode. This is searching to see how much ore is in the area, to node search, just close mode, right? We want to see what is around it. Now, because this is a new world, and I forgot to change it, this prospecting pick is set to the default, which is going to be a 6-block radius. So in that, around that block, in a 6-block radius around that block I just broke, there's trace amounts of flint. We're not really looking for flint, so we're gonna not worry about it and just keep going down until we start getting some readings on bismuth, because that's what we're going to be looking for today. Now, one thing about this straight dig down strategy, oh, it's just granite. I thought it was chalk for a second. About the straight dig down strategy is that you can, like if it opens up into a cave, you can just fall down and like not have a good time at all. So when I am going down, if I'm worried about that, I'll just press space a bunch of times. So like I'm just doing space, 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 space. And it kind of gets you hovering or fluttering above where the next block is. And that way, if there's something below, or if there's nothing below and the ground gives way, you've got some time to react. All right, no ore found. So we're just gonna keep going down. I usually go down about 10 blocks. That's when I have my node search turned to 8, what I prefer. This is 6. I'm gonna probably just go down about 8 blocks or so. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and then I'll make a hole down. Done. All right, we'll just keep going. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is a process. Like this can take some time. And I mean, we did start at a pretty high elevation. We're just now sub 100. So we might have to go down pretty far. nothing. Yeah, I mean, there wasn't a whole lot that came up on the, when we were doing the density search. Wasn't much there. So, it might be a while before we find anything, but that's part of the process, and that's kind of what I wanted to show, is that it can take some time to do this. It's very repetitive. Usually I'm watching something on my other screen instead of to, you know, help pass the time. More. Ooh, look at that. There's huge quartz. That's nice. We're not looking for quartz, but we're gonna dig through some quartz. Great. That's nice. If we were looking for quartz, that would have been awesome. Quartz does not show up on the density search, the far search. It will only show up on the node, the close mode search. Sometimes I do wish quartz would show up on the density search, but it does come up often enough that usually don't have a terribly hard time finding it. Yeah, it is hot and cold. Yeah, you're right. You're playing hot and cold with yourself, right? Yourself in the ore. Like, are you close now? Am I close now? Am I close now? It's it can be very time consuming, and it's definitely can be frustrating at first, but you just kind of gotta, you know. Ooh, okay, so now oh, was that something? No. Okay, it's just an andesite block that looked weird. So another thing, which I didn't think about while we were up in the granite, I didn't think about doing this, is that some ores only show up in certain rock types. So after we do this, we'll check that real quick. Okay, nothing there. Is this? See if we can find what rock types bismuth. Okay, so it looks like it can be in slate, phyllite. Probably this is probably andesite. Yeah, andesite. Granite. Okay, so it can be in granite. So I was kind of curious. I was wondering if it could even be in granite, but it looks like it can. So that's another thing you can check to see. You know, if you're in a bunch of andesite, it could be that ore doesn't show up in andesite, although pretty much everything goes in andesite, I'm pretty sure. Well, like maybe sandstone or something, a little more or less common. All right, we're actually almost down to the mantle at this point. You can see we're down at 6. So this is, we're probably not going to find it in this pokey hole, and we'll have to do another one. Eat up real quick. All right, nothing. Yeah, so I'm gonna assume I'm just gonna go down to the mantle in case you've never been down to the mantle. That's what this looks like. Requires tool tier 196 question mark to break. Can't do. So we're just gonna hop out of this downhole, and then we'll go find another place, and we'll go dig down there. We did find some quartz, which is nice. Didn't find any trace of bismuth. We did find a trace of flint. Oh, we're not looking for flint. Going. Hi. My cat is standing in front of the monitor. Hi, buddy. Can you get off? He knocked it for my water. Hold on. Get my water bottle. Oh. Okay. All right, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that we're I guess I would probably do about 10 or 12 blocks away from this, since this this pickaxe is set to do 6 blocks radius. We definitely don't want to be within 6 blocks of this downhole. So we should go a little bit further out. Kind of go, maybe just go over here. It's far enough away? Yeah, I think this is far enough away. So I go down. And we're gonna go down again. We'll do an air hole up here real quick just to get a top reading. And when we were actually, when we were looking at bismuth earlier, I don't think I saw claystone. Double check. Medium, bismuth, chunk. Yeah, I don't see claystone in here, so I don't think bismuth can be in claystone. So we're just gonna dig straight through this claystone. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of ores... Oh, here's slate. It can be in slate. A lot of ores look really pretty in chalk. I've been collecting some ores to put in my museum in my single player. Like, it... there are some ores that are just really pretty. And I just want to save them in the block. That, granite always gets me. Wait, is it chalk? Keep going down. I forgot to count, so I'm just gonna make a hole here. Nothing there. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, let's go a little bit further. Right, still nothing. Yeah, this is must be a... It's gotta be around here somewhere. We might need to go west a little bit on the other side of this little hill, maybe? Now we are just under 100. We're at 97. Ooh! Our temporal stability is starting to go down, so that means we're gonna probably have to get out of here. We'll have to stay above ground for a little bit after this hole if we don't find anything. Even if we do find something, we're gonna have to get out and then go back up to the surface and kind of run around a little bit until we can find a temporally stable area. Nothing. Okay. The other copper variant that is a greenish color. Yes, the malachite. Oh my god. Yes, I'm playing in a little server with a couple of my friends, and I found some in, I think it was in limestone. It's malachite and limestone. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Yes, I did get a few blocks of that to keep as well. It was so pretty. Okay, but we did just find trace amounts of bismuth from this block right here. So the first thing that I'm going to do now is I'm going to go out to the right. I'm going to consider this right front left. I'm going to dig 4 blocks, 2, 3, 4, and then on that 5th block, I'm going to do another prospect. This is going to help me, hopefully, try and see what direction the bismuth is in. So we got no ore node that way. So towards the north, no ore. So a lower reading to the north. And then we're gonna go this way, so no ore, okay. And then we're gonna go this way. Or Okay, no ore. So I found, when I mined that block right there, I got trace, nothing from these. So I'm going to take a quick guess that it's probably below us, just because there's none in these directions. We could circle around here and check this east direction as well real quick. And 1, 2, 4. I'm just got a feeling. Oh, there it is. I had a feeling that it was below us, but nope, it's right there. So this one is kind of hard to see in the granite, but you can see the little green flecks in the rock, and that's the bismuth ore. So that was just one bit. So that was one rich chunk. Okay, but all right, and so down. So I'm gonna keep that open, but let's just see if we go down a little bit more down here. So one more. Then if we try to do this again, 3, 4, just see if we can find any hints of it down here. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it is all on the other side then. Oh, see if we find anything. If we don't find anything on this side, yeah, then yeah, it sounds like it might be all on the other side, on the other side of our water tunnel. Yeah, okay. And how much we do right here? None. So there's none here. Okay, so it is up here. So if we had found none down there, like that's where I was gonna go, then yeah, we would have to bounce back up. Looks, I feel like these are just little flecks of it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Medium amounts, okay. This is 2. There's more. There's more. There it is. 4, 5. Okay, yeah, I think this is the vein right here. Yeah. Yep. So you can see we had medium from there. If we had gone over this way, 1, 2, 3, 5. Small amounts. So if this was medium, small, I would have gone in this direction. If they're gone this way, right? Kind of break this up, and then you can do pokey holes. So I do skip 2, and then I would do a pokey hole this way, and you'd find it there. That one looks really... All right, I need to, I'm gonna get a little bit more of this, but then we gotta get out of here because our temporal stability is pretty low. Okay, but, yeah, so we do have a few more viewers here. I'm not sure if anybody has any further questions on that one. If not, we'll hop out of here and we'll play around with some other stuff. There's honestly no point in me getting this. I don't need it. I'm never coming back to this world. I just enjoy collecting the ores. Okay. All right. Great. So anyway, that's the method. As Linda mentioned, it is like it's a hot and cold game. Like you're taking samples and you got to take them in a methodical way, so you can see it's a stronger, hotter thing over here than it is over there. So I need to mine in this certain direction where I'm getting higher readings. And if you're getting readings that they're all like medium, or like it's large, but what it's all the same, usually that means it's above or below you. You can do that, above or below. Okay, I'm gonna switch over to creative real quick while we figure out what to do next.